Hi, I'm Kevin Stokes with Blue Horizon Notes. We're continuing our series on profit with real estate notes. Part two, we're going to discuss what it looks like to buy an entire note. It's very high level as the last presentations. It's not all the details, but hopefully you'll find this educational. And of course, I'm not offering any specific advice or asset at this time for sale, and share it with anyone that you think might find this useful. So this is just a diagram of what a typical mortgage amortization schedule would look like. The vertical is just the current unpaid balance. The horizontal is the number of payments over, in this instance, 30 years, 12 payments a year. And the arc of the blue line is just the unpaid balance as it progresses throughout those payments. At any given moment, all you're entitled to is whatever that unpaid balance is, the note total is. So if you buy the note at 100,000 when it's at payment 1, at payment 12 the borrower decides to pay off, then you're going to get whatever the unpaid balance is. At this point, it's going to be minimal, a couple thousand below the 100,000. Might be, at payment 100, the unpaid balance is going to be a little bit farther down. So all the payments prior to that payoff, you would be entitled to the principal and interest payment that's agreed upon in the note, and that's it. At the day that they pay it off, then you're just entitled to the unpaid balance on that payoff date, and you aren't entitled to any additional interest that would be calculated for payment 100 through the remainder of the maturity of the note. So typical note, there's a wide variance in it, but this is a note. This is an example of a note that I personally own. The property is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in the Midwest. It's currently 113,000. That's up 6,000 roughly since I bought the note. The great thing about it is this property value is so high that my investment to value is pretty significantly lower. I think it was 70% when I bought it. So right now, as of today, the unpaid balance is 37,000 and some change. Every month I collect $371 in payment, and the face rate on the note is 10%. Right now, if they don't pay off the note completely, there's 231 payments remaining. Now, if this was a note that you found as an individual investor, you would go to purchase it, you would be entitled to the unpaid balance, but because it's spread out over those remaining 231 payments, that's money that's due to you in the future. Most often people would do some sort of discounted cash flow algorithm. Whatever you use, it's just conceptually the money's in the future. You're going to have to discount this unpaid balance. So if you use like a net present value of just throwing it out there, this is the example discount. The fact that you're buying that unpaid balance for less than the current amount, in this case 35,000 as opposed to the 37,500, that's going to build in a yield that's better than the face rate of the note. Now, there's a whole discussion around how that's calculated, and I'm not going to cover that here. Just the concept is that you're never going to pay what the current balance is of the note. So let's say that you do have this note, you're going to purchase it. The borrower pays as agreed. They're going to make these $371 a month payments for the next 231 months. Over the life of the loan, you're going to connect principal and interest. Well, 231 times 371 comes out to 85,000, almost 86,000. And so that's one way that you're going to be you're going to find the value of holding a whole entire note. If you don't want to do anything with it, you don't want to leverage it, you don't want to do anything else with it, you're just going to collect the payments just like you would a typical buying a rental and collecting rent every month. This is the type of investment that you're going to be looking at. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask us. There's a survey at the address that you see on the screen. It's also in the description of this video, and you can just fill out our survey. Maybe we can talk more and have a discussion about any topics you want to discover. Thank you.